3 years ago in 2012, a crack duo, one martial arts expert and surprisingly good mimic, the other a weapons specialist and professionally bearded, were sent to separate recording stations thousands of miles apart to do an 80s and 90s action commentary podcast for a crime they happily committed. Something James Spader told them about that involved an industrial drum of coconut butter hand lotion and a common household whisk. These men promptly created a passion-filled wave of action adoration that swept throughout the internet underground. Today, still wanted by Steven Seagal for making one too many jokes about his expanding gut and knitted hair, they survive as podcasters of fortune. If you love action, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you should be listening to Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid commentaries. This podcast, people, explodes.
Hello, and welcome back to Dr. Action, the Kick-Ass Kid commentary podcast. I am Dr. Action.
And I am the Kick-Ass Kid. And our fists are so powerful, it's the reason why Judi Dench has two assholes. Hello, and welcome back to... Hello, and welcome back to the first in the post-hiatus Dr. Action commentary podcast. My humblest apologies for our time off, but I think we both kind of needed it. Not from the podcast or from each other, just because of stuff in our personal lives and just general stress and energy levels waning and all the rest of it. But we are back with a bullet, are we not, sir?
We certainly are, yeah. So much apologies for being away, but, you know, life.
Life, indeed.
And all that.
We had to make a couple of visits to Judi Dench. And
yeah, Judy comes a knocking, we go a rocking.
That's exactly what happened.
Something like that.
When Judy comes when Judy comes a knocking, Doc sticks his cock in.
Yeah. Notice the teeth are quite booked. That'll be me.
So. We won't do our 2 months in action, but let's do just like the last few big action movies we've seen. Why don't you start off, Doug? What have you been watching?
I've seen Mad Max, Fury Road.
That is bloody marvellous.
It's a fantastic movie, isn't it?
It
really is.
If someone says Mad Max Fury Road within a 10-mile radius, I get a stiffy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I actually ejaculate in my pants.
There's been a lot of absolute pointlessly wanky discussions online about, well, is it a feminist movie? Is it not a feminist movie? Are there too many women in it? Max is not the thing. And I'm like, there is a dude with a flamethrower guitar. Shut the fuck up and enjoy the film.
I don't just watch it.
Yeah.
Don't look for any sort of intellectual jargon in it. You won't find it. It's just a fucking kick-ass movie. Did
the people in the movie kick ass? Equals yes. That's it. Period. Full stop. End. No discussion. Was the movie one of the most kinetically exciting and beautifully photographed films of the last 20 years? Yes. Period. Full stop. End of discussion. Oh, but was Max in it enough? And I don't know if... Shut up! Just fuck off! I want to have you all shaved, greased up and shot through a tube into Siberia prison. Just go away. But was Charlize Theron and...
It should have been called Mad Max Fury. Oh, fuck off. She's in it. She's great in it.
She's
That's
fucking
end of discussion.
Awesome in it. She was awesome in it. As everyone knows, because my one review was, it's an amazing movie. It would be 11 out of 10 if Tom Hardy was more Max for me. I felt like for some reason, Tom Hardy, and I know there was a lot of audio dialogue replacement in this movie because obviously the noise of filming on set, you can imagine, was fucking immense. So there's a lot of ADR in the film. And for some reason, whenever Tom Hardy does ADR... or whether he did it...
a lot.
It's just, he grunts a lot. But also, Tom, could we go again, please? Well, that was good, but less questioning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Next one, Tom.
Anything else?
But somehow, like with the Bane fiasco, when Tom Hardy has to do ADR, it sounds like his voice is like coming out of someone else. Like it doesn't match his mouth. It doesn't, like, his accent was all over the place. Like it was very weird.
Was he trying to do an Australian accent?
In parts he was, and other parts he might as well have been going, "Core blimey, governor, these jelly deals are fucking brilliant."
Apparently he didn't like making it though, did he?
No, nobody liked making it, apparently. But that's because they're all wankers. Yeah, I'd love it. I'd love it. We have to spend 3 months in the desert with a guy with a flamethrower guitar and some fuck-ass awesome cars beating the shit out of each other and blowing up. Do you want to do that? No, it was a bit hot and we had to spend a lot of time in the truck. Oh, just you make movies for a living. You get to sit in a truck with Jason Statham's girlfriend, give her the sly finger when Jason's not looking.
Would you do that?
Oh, would I ever?
Oh, do.
Plus, in the movie, she's a bit preggers, so how that gets me going.
So you know she's up for it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, she fucked the crazy guy with the oxygen mask and the boils all over his body. I mean, if she had sex with him, she'd let me give a sly finger. Do you think she did, or do you think it was? Do you think it was like, artificially inseminated, or do you think he was like on top of him? Oi, what you do with my bird? No, it's like he goes, and then the airbag goes.
It looks horrible. He's really grim, isn't it?
He's got all the boils and the rolls and the skin disease and everything like that you just see when he's putting on his plastic armour at the beginning.
It'd be amazing in the film if they're like, "See, I can see why you want to get away from him, treating you like that." And she goes, "Oh no, he's well hot."
Yeah, he's one of the best lovers I've ever had. He's hung like a fucking donkey camel. Like if a camel and a donkey had
boils
sex.
On it, it's like it's ribbed.
Oh, it's amazing. When he came, I couldn't tell if it was the pus from his rupturing sores or whether it was actual cum.
I hoped it was. I hoped it was that, because if that was the case, he could carry on.
More lubricant.
Yeah, until he filled me with his splurge.
Oh, lovely. Can you imagine that? Daddy splurge.
Really choked.
That's nice, isn't it? So maybe he was milked, like the titty milking machine that they had at the beginning. Maybe he was. Yeah. Maybe his knobber was given the old suction milk. The old.
I reckon his little son was. Yeah, I think on that. That's why he was so small.
What the midget, the little flabby, bearded midge that sat on the chair.
The one with legs coming out of his tits. That little one.
Daddy, they've driven off into the desert.
It looked like he'd put his cock in the end of the milker and it just sucked out all his innards. He's like, oh shit! Look what it's done to me.
I could have been in Time Bandits.
He's like a half man, half slut. I mean,
he was.
I feel sorry for him and everything.
Yeah, right.
But I see somebody like that, and I do think, oh my God, at least he's doing something. He's acting. Yeah, he's living his life. Then I think, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, what is wrong with him? I don't know. Do you suppose that they put him under women, and he just goes, and he's like a sort of human vibrating egg?
Yeah, she goes. Well, the big guy, what was it? Gargantuan Joe.
Right.
He was all right, but his son, he was amazing. And you go, oh, that really big guy. No, the small one.
Yeah.
I just put him inside there.
Well, and he just goes, I could have been in Time Bandits.
That's right.
I auditioned for the new remake of Leprechaun. I didn't get it. What?
Because I was on the set for this. I'm very disappointed.
So Yeah, so no, Mad Max Fury Road, awesome movie, loved it. And the big guy was called Rictus, right?
Yes,
He's
yes.
like,
Nathan
Rictus
Jones,
had a
who was in
brother.
The Protector.
And he was pure, or whatever he says.
Yeah, he was perfect.
In every
You've got
way.
another brother. He's not so perfect.
I love that movie. He's like, Rictus, go and look after Daddy. And
What are you?
are you just skin with a face?
Oh, poor little swine.
Poor little bollock, man. He was probably like, now he, if you wanted to do a more authentic movie about twins, he could play Danny DeVito's brother.
Yeah. What, was the last film he was in Basket Case?
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You could strap him onto the back of Danny DeVito. He could look like Quato. Like Danny DeQuato and Danny DeVito.
I'm trying to look for him on IMDb, but I cannot find him.
He was in Lady Chatterley's Lover, and he played He played Sean Bean's left testicle. Oh, Lady Chatterley, let me give it to you. And you just hear, I could have been in time, bandits.
Hey, Richard Norton was in it, wasn't
he? He was, yeah. Did you not hear halfway through, like when Furiosa was just getting the truck out of the mud again? You just heard someone in the background going, "When you get the truck out, let's go and discuss it over a beer." That just came echoing over the desert. Over a beer.
Yeah.
Why isn't Cynthia Rothrock here? I only do movies where Cynthia Rothrock's in them.
Yeah, she's my woman.
She could have been Furiosa, but she wouldn't have shaved her hair. She'd shave her minge, but not her hair.
Yeah. There isn't a hair on her pussy. I'm talking about the one downstairs, if you know what I mean.
I'm talking about the cat that she likes to have lap up milk. My love milk. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, Mad Max Fury Road, awesome. Any more, sir, for any more?
I think that the only other one that we should really discuss is Kung Fury.
I want to talk about that, but did you not watch Skin Trade?
I did not watch Skin Trade yet.
Okay, because I watched Skin Trade. I discussed it this week on the After Movie Diner for anyone who's interested. But it's for a quick capsule review, it's a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Not higher?
No, it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. Everyone gets their moment, and everyone has a pleasing little bit, but unfortunately it doesn't add up to the sum of its parts.
Because it looks amazing.
There are some amazing bits in it. Bits in it. That's why it gets like 6.5 out of 10, like a strong 6.5 out of 10.
That's about 3.5 stars. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the worst that... I mean, it fucking blows the pants off Protector 2, which was fucking awful. But it's no Ninja 2. It's not even close.
Very few films are.
Very few films are. But no, definitely give it a go, dude. Like, I emailed you, I said, like, you know, we thought it was averagely good, but you should definitely still see it.
Yeah. I shall check it out.
Yeah,
sure.
Do check it out. And I would suggest all Dr. Action and Kick-Ass Kid followers who have been eagerly awaiting Skin Trade. I believe now it's available for viewing on demand. It is also out there in the World Wide Web, should you so wish to find it. And like I say, it's not... They didn't hit it out of the park, but where you want it to succeed, if you stick with it, it eventually does. So the fights you can imagine wanting to see with a cast like Tony Jaa, Dolph Lundgren, Michael Jai White, you get those. You do get those, but eventually you just have to stick with the movie. And if you want to see Peter Weller doing his, you know, like tough-nosed police chief, and you want to see Ron Perlman do his sort of Russian Slavic villain, you get that in abundance too. So I mean, it does have some proper good moments. I would just say it's just a strong 6.5 out of 10. There was just some things that I felt didn't hold together.
Well, I shall watch it. I shall watch it.
Definitely so. I hope I haven't said anything to spoil it. I would actually urge you to... I think you'll probably enjoy it more than me. I think I got bogged down in some of the plot and the politics of it, and I think you'll probably just enjoy it more than me, I just think.
Yeah.
But
I've not got a brain.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. I just know that, like, these certain films... you have a slightly higher tolerance for them than I do in terms of, like, I always want them to cut to the chase right away, you know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be, like, Ninja 2 or The Raid or whatever. Like, I just want it to be fucking kick-ass action from the get-go. And if I have to wait for it, even if when it comes it's good, I'm still a bit like, oh, the whole movie should have been this. Like, why wasn't the whole... You know, I just get a bit frustrated about it, that's all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whereas I think you're also going to like the... there's some bits which are, like, fucking... proper brutal in a good way.
Oh, I do like a bit of brutal action.
Yeah, and there's some bits where you're just like, what the fuck? In a good way. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. But it's you'll also see what I mean. It seems a little compromised due to sort of budget and timing and all the rest of it.
Yeah, all right, okay.
But anyway,
okay, well, I should watch it.
Kung Fury.
Fucking good is Kung Fury.
It's the greatest movie that's ever been made.
I believe so.
I could have watched an hour and a half of it. I could watch 28 sequels. I think 28. I think we'll stop at 28. But
yeah, I mean, you don't want to act outdo its welcome.
No, 28 would be perfect. So that would be from now until
I die.
Yeah, probably, because that would be if we had one a year. That would be 20... What would that be? That would be 43?
I'd be... Yeah.
Is it 43?
I'm not planning on living much after that.
Nah, why bother? I said 28, didn't I? So that would be 2020 plus 43. Yeah, that
63.
would be... 43.
Yeah, I'd be 63.
Yeah, so that would be good. 28 sequels, please. The makers of Kung Fury.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You must have 28 scripts lined up.
Right. I've in fact, just while we've been talking, I've written 3 with the pen held on the tip of my penis.
Yeah, I have. I've wrote 5 porns.
Yeah.
six action adventures and 3 sci-fi epics that Christopher Nolan's already interested in.
Nice. Well, he loves anything to do with really tedious shit.
That's it. I was bored, so I wrote a tedious movie, and he's very interested. He came
over with his brother and
David Fincher.
Yeah, he came over with his brother and a series of douche scarves, and they sat around drinking tea in very, very tiny cups. Yeah. And they decided, I think it'd be marvellous. I'm going to cast Michael Caine as the old...
if I could make this. I wrote a part especially for Michael Caine. Oh God, what actor are you thinking about getting in this one? I was thinking about maybe getting. Let's think of an actor who's of the moment, who's needs a comeback. I'm thinking Peter Sallis.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Christopher? I love it, dear boy. I love it.
What I'm going to do is instead of focusing on plot or character, I'm going to make sure that all the effects in the movie are so painstakingly practical that they take up 2/3 of the budget and about 7/8 of the shooting time. I will then shoot all the bits that are about character, people, personalities, anything that people actually genuinely care about and really the essence of storytelling. I will leave for literally the last afternoon. We'll shoot it all with Michael Caine on a soundstage and add it all in later.
How does that sound?
I think it sounds
brilliant. Are you doing it in 3D?
Yeah, and IMAX.
No. Yeah.
In fact, I've just invented a new thing called Scarf Max, and what it allows me to do is to wear a series of incredibly annoying scarves while shooting the film. and to have very silly floppy hair.
I've invented something, Christopher. It's called Tampax. I don't get it. I mean, shove it up your twat.
I've invented something, Christopher. It's called Go Fuck Yourself and Die.
I love it. Tell me more.
It's a new tablet. It's based very much on arsenic. In fact, well, it is arsenic. You take it, and then you die.
Lars von Trier swears by them.
Yes.
Where is he? He's in the next room.
Yeah, he's dead. His corpse is in there. And what we've done is we've sliced his bell end off, because we know how he likes extreme sexuality. And we've stuck it in a jar of dill pickles.
Yeah.
Then we're going to feed it to Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Because he loves a pickled bell end. Loves them.
You only have to look at him. You only have to look at him to know how much he loves a pickled bell end. He practically screams it.
If you told him that there's talent in one, he'd probably eat it.
Yeah, probably. Or I don't know, if it was an art installation piece.
Yeah.
Called Pickled de Bellend. Pickled de Bellend.
It's for an art piece. I'll eat a pickled bellend. Go on then.
Yeah.
Off you go, son.
Do you know
There's no jar in there.
Do you know that a woman came in and raped me? I don't know why Sheila Buss from the north. I can't do my accents today. Hang on. Do you know someone came in and raped me for an art piece? Is that real, Sheila? Yeah, it really happened. You're not just lying to us?
Pretty desperate to rape him, ain't you? How do you rape a bloke?
Well, because he couldn't...
rapes a bloke.
He couldn't fight back. You heard this story. I told you the story.
Yeah, you told me the story when we recorded with Mo and Matt.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
No, me neither.
If you're in extreme circumstances where you're thinking, shit, what's going to happen? I'm scared for my life. Oh, I've got an hard on.
Yeah.
Never happens. Never happens.
Unless you're turned on by the extreme situation.
Yeah, unless it's like a really big bloke.
Or yeah. Or what if what if he didn't get hard because he was too busy crying or like drawing on another paper bag, and she just kind of like rolled up his flaccid cock and just like kind of stuck it inside her and then just sort of moved about a bit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shame there's no CCTV on it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I won't watch it yet, but it'd help in the court case, because I'm sure, if he was raped, he took it to court.
No, he didn't. No. He said it was all for the good of art. He even told his girlfriend about it.
Yeah.
Oh, some girl raped me. I feel awful.
No, you don't.
No, you enjoyed it, Sheer. You.
No, I bet it was what's it? I bet it was a fucking publicity stunt.
Probably. But there was an artist, there was a female artist who invited people to do whatever they wanted to her, and people came in and like cut bits of her clothes off and things like that. No, that actually did happen. There was actual evidence of that happening because she wasn't behind a closed door. People came in and cut bits of her clothes off and like burnt her and stuff like that. She welcomed it. She was like, this shows society at its rawest. And I was like, couldn't you just watch a documentary on serial killers and go, oh my God, humanity's awful? Like, couldn't you, I don't know, look at the riots or look at the cop shootings or look at the news or celebrity chefs or reality television or Simon Cowell? Like, there's so many examples of awful humanity. The last thing you need to do is stand in an art gallery and go, yes, come at me, humanity, and do things to me.
I don't know. If it means something to you and you're a bit of a twat,
yeah,
do it.
What about people in Crocs?
Could go see Mad Max.
Yeah, you could go see Mad Max. But then if you went and saw Mad Max and you were one of those people, you'd probably come out and go, what do we think of the feminist implications? And was Max in the film enough? And what about the stuntman who died? And what about... Oh, fuck.
Just watch it.
Just watch it. Wait a minute. Wait, if you're not enjoying it, 5 more minutes, they're going to blow more shit up.
Oh, people make me mad.
People make me mad. I have got a lot of good films to watch because Blue Underground have sent me 1990 The Bronx Warriors, Escape from the Bronx, and The New Barbarians, a trilogy by Enzo Castellari. Some of which have Fred Williamson in.
They do, the first one and The New Barbarians, I do believe.
Yep,
good films.
First one and the last one. And the middle one has Henry Silver in it. So I'm going to enjoy watching those. And on the Fred Williamson tack, I also recently picked up Black Eye, which is a blaxploitation private eye movie, serial killer, Fred Williamson on the trail of a guy kind of thing. So I'm going to watch those later. And the last thing I wanted to mention in our Week in Action is, I don't know if you saw this, but I saw this on the BBC iPlayer. I think it was like from BBC 4 or BBC 5 or BBC 6, one of those. But there was a 4-part, I think it was 7 hours long, but it was a 4-part documentary on the life and times of Bobby Davro. Did you see this?
Is it you being serious now?
Yeah, no, deadly serious.
There's a programme about Bobby Davro.
Yeah, there's a 7-hour documentary called To Davro or Not to Davro, that is the question. And although there isn't much action in it, there is a 40-minute shower scene with him, Sarah Greene and Fern Britton, which just has to be seen to be believed.
I've not seen it. I should watch it though.
You should watch it.
It sounds hot.
It's amazing. It's just right in the middle of the 7 hours. You have to wait through about 3.5 hours to really find it. But then there's this unedited 40-minute love scene between Sarah Greene, Fern Britton and Bobby Davro in a, well, it looks like a meat locker shower, like where they hose down the pigs. kind of thing. And yeah, it gets quite graphic. It's kind of like Blue is the Warmest Colour meets a Serbian film.
Oh, nice. Nice. Why are we watching Roadhouse?
Yeah, I don't know.
We should
be watching that. Except it's 7 hours and we've, be a bit long.
Yeah, we just be getting by 3.5 hours. We're like, oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah. Apparently.
Does he come?
No. He can't. This is really interesting. He can't come. He explains this. This is like a whole hour of the movie where he talks about not being able to come unless he has one of those like plastic ties around his neck, like those zip tie things where like once they're done you can't unlock them unless you snip them off with some shears or something. Yeah.
I got one cut around my finger once.
Yeah. He can only come if he has one of those around his neck. If his nuts are in a vice, and if he's got 2 nails driven deep into both buttocks. That's absolutely true. Apparently, he has 2 holes in his buttocks because if you blow across the top of them, holding and releasing the bottom of the buttock, it plays the bells of St. Mary's.
Nice.
Yeah. He had
nice.
it set up.
I always knew he had a bit of a kinky side, old
Oh,
Davro.
yeah, he does. Davro does. He also told me told us in the documentary that if he hears the old traditional song "Oh, When the Saints Go Marching In," he has to kill a homeless person. It's like a trigger. It's like he used to be one of those assassins,
for the government.
Only weirdly enough, he worked for the mayor of Seattle. It's how like in the 90s, when he stopped being on TV in like the early 90s, and then the crime wave in Seattle and the homeless people in Seattle just went down drastically. It's because Davro was sent to Seattle as an undercover agent to kill and rape the corpses of the homeless. And so now when he hears his trigger was when the Saints come marching in, because of course that's the city anthem of Seattle. Because it rains all the time. They have no joy there whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, they're so sick of everyone going on about Starbucks and Nirvana. They're like, please give us some joy. So the mayor was like, fine, we'll get rid of the homeless problem, because it really was a problem, and we'll play When the Saints Go Marching In on the hour every hour, and it's transformed the city.
So he's done a lot of good then, really.
Yeah, it's a lot of good. Yeah, but the trouble is now that he's back in England, and he's in Croydon, and there is a church in particular that plays When the Saints Go Marching In every Sunday morning. And they've had to start putting the homeless people in cages so Davro can't get at them.
So you create one problem.
Yeah. Well, you fix one problem, you create another one.
Yeah, that's it. Fix it, yeah.
It's kind of like at the end of Iron Man 3, when he has the suits all programmed to attack people with the heat signature.
Herpes.
With the heat signature... And Pepper then has got the extremis inside her, and the suit goes to attack her. It's kind of like that. Bobby Davro is just a ticking time bomb. You put him anywhere near someone's playing the old spiritual When the Saints Go Marching In. I mean, he can't step foot in New Orleans. I mean, if he goes anywhere in New Orleans, I mean, we're in real trouble.
Yeah.
There'll be they'll change the warning from orange to red, the national state of emergency from orange to red, and the Pentagon will be like, we have a Davro situation.
Code Davro.
Code Davro. Davro's gone insane. We've got a Davro containment situation needed here in the Pentagon.
Oh, I wish that was true.
It's true. Well, when the levees broke in New Orleans, that was actually a government conspiracy to try and drown Davro.
I always knew.
Yeah, it wasn't a hurricane at all.
No. He's like Godzilla coming out the water, wasn't it?
It was, and they were like, quick, get me the FBI and the CIA and the NSA. We have a Davro situation.
You say Davros, the guy from Doctor Who? No, worse than that. Davro.
Bobby Davro. Not Bobby D. Bobby D.
Bobby D.
And then some big gravel...
Bobby D.
Some gravelly voiced general with a shaved head stood up and goes, I think the only answer is to nuke Davro. And they're like, but you can't point a nuke at the city of New Orleans. He was like, there's no other alternative. Collateral damage in a Davro situation.
3 million people in this city. The goods of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. You got that from Star Trek too. Yes, I did.
I just want to nuke something. Let me fucking nuke something. What's the point in having all these codes if we never nuke anything? Get me back.
You know that code's probably just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, right.
Star. And that's it.
Hashtag.
You watch. Yeah, hashtag nukes go off.
Yeah. Hashtag Davro situation.
Yeah. Oh, I might actually tweet that now.
So that was a fascinating documentary. I would urge everyone to see it. To Davro or not to Davro, that is the question. I think the conclusion was to definitely not Davro, ever.
No. Never. What was it? Davro what?
Never go full situation. Davro.
No, you should never go full Davro. Because some doctors can't clear it up.
You remember there was that guy who went full Davro and ended up decapitating 3 people?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was a sad day.
Well, it's because the BBC, because they have such a far reach, they start to broadcast Davro all over the world, and then we're in real trouble.
Yeah.
He was bigger than Downton Abbey at one point.
He was, yeah, he was.
It's because he really liked cake.
He was. Not that he was an upper-class twat. It's just he was bigger than Downton Abbey.
Like,
he was
physically bigger than the building.
He had his own TV channel.
He did.
We only had 5 channels. We had BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, Channel 4...
And Davro.
And Davro channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I never realised? Was that Bella Remberg and Bobby Davro are the same person.
Yeah.
He just slimmed down a considerable amount.
Yeah, it's all about changing your appearance in the entertainment world.
Yeah.
Finding a new angle.
And Russ Abbott never realised, but he'd been having sex with Bobby Davro for years.
Yeah, but he enjoyed it.
He did enjoy it. But that's because Bobby Davro or Bella Remberg, the same person, they're a hermaphrodite, so they have both holes.
Yeah, I mean, I think what the story is, and don't quote me, but Bella Remberg was sitting on Russ Abbott's face, and he was having a good old lick of a gash, and that was when the transformation really took place.
Yeah, well,
and when Russ Abbott opened his eyes, he had Bobby Davro's balls in his mouth, and realised that it was make or break time, and that's when Russ Abbott retired.
That's why I lost all his hair.
Yeah, and that was on Live at the Palladium. It's if you look on YouTube, it's very hard to find, but you can find it.
Yeah, an audience with Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, she thought it was one of the greatest things she's ever seen.
Yeah, she still talks about it to this day.
And in some ways, it was the greatest thing that's ever been broadcast on.
Well, it's because Bella Remberg Davro could only maintain that weight if she was constantly eating pies. If she was sort of permanent. Yes. So when she was sat on Russ Abbott, she was so consumed with the orgasm that she couldn't maintain her pie intake, and that's why she shrunk down to Davro. That, and some people claim Abbott sucked some of the gases, excess tissue, just general padding out of her through her snatch.
Yeah.
And, which is why he grew several feet around the waist and lost all his hair, as we previously said.
Yeah, yeah. There's lots of talk about him. There's a lot of talk that Ronnie Barker and Ronnie Corbett were equally talented.
Yeah.
But Ronnie Barker sucked half the talent out of Ronnie Corbett
through his arsehole.
And that's why Ronnie Barker got so big, and Ronnie Corbett shrunk.
Ronnie Corbett used to be 6'2".
Yeah, he was. He was a strapping lad.
Yeah.
He was a strapping lad. He was 6'2",
yeah.
Full head of hair.
Yeah.
And he never talked like that.
No.
He talked sort of more like, "Hey, let's go into town and fuck some women." But Ronnie Barker got hold of him.
Well, he was jealous. That's what it was. He was jealous.
He was jealous.
He found
He was jealous.
Yeah, he found a pump straw device that he had made. He knew some people in the auto mechanic trade. They whisked something up for him.
Ronnie Corbett was very talented. Apparently, he wrote the Bible.
He did. Well, he wrote the good bits.
He wrote the good bits.
He wrote the action sequences, the sex scenes, the killing of the firstborn.
He wrote Statham.
Yeah, he wrote all the exciting bits. All the negative bits. They were written by who was that guy? They were written by sorry, Dandy.
Gandhi.
No, all the negative bits were written. I thought you were like the dandy, as in like what was his name? Cowpie. Desperate Dan. No, they were written by you know Wham, right? You know, like Andrew Ridgeley from Wham. George Michael went off to become big, and Andrew Ridgeley went off to sell shoes in Essex.
It's something like that.
Yeah. Andrew Ridgeley wrote all the shitty bits of the Bible because in retaliation to George Michael's nancying about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dandy.
Desperate Dan.
Yeah. George Michael fucked Desperate Dan. Did you know that?
Well, they used the cow pie as contraception.
Yeah.
What they did was they each put their cocks in either end of the cow pie and then stared at each other lovingly in the face.
Oh, hold on that. You know, when you get a bit drunk on a Saturday night.
Right. It's the
mate
safest.
Comes round, you've got a crab.
It's the safest, yeah. You've got a small amphibious mammal and are crabs mammals? They're not mammals, are they? Crustaceans. You've got a small amphibious crustacean, and when you have a small amphibious crustacean, there's nothing better to do but to fuck it. You in one end and the friend in the other. That way it's not weird. Occasionally your tips touch if you get too excitable, because obviously there's only so much of the crab. That's
and if
why
you and your mate are large.
That's why some of the larger gentlemen prefer a lobster. They obviously have to declaw them first, but they're a much longer crustacean. Someone can take the front, someone can take the rear. If in doubt, though...
It's a dick. That was cutscene from Requiem for a Dream.
It was.
It wasn't Jennifer Connelly and that woman. It was two blokes and a lobster.
And a lobster.
And they were shouting prick to prick.
Yeah.
And they weren't throwing dollar bills.
If you've got particularly pendulous testicles, they smack, sometimes in the middle, when they're swinging back and forth. And it's called a nut touch. And the joy of fucking a lobster with a heterosexual friend is...
it's not gay.
It's not gay at all, no. Of the forbidden fruit that is the unexpected nut touch. And when you get the unexpected nut touch, you've really scored.
It's how politicians work things out.
It's how we wish politicians would work things out.
Yeah, Ed Miliband and David Cameron used to it all the time to work out the differences.
I think aren't they being stitched together now? So that they're going to be David Miliband? Or are they going to be Ed Cameron?
Ed Cameron, I think, Private Eye.
But aren't they being stitched together? And did I read it correctly, just because of this talk of crustaceans and stuff? But they're being stitched together and then put in a crab suit. So that they're like a kind of two-headed... Yes. You know how like crabs' eyes stick out on stalks? That's going to be their two heads. That's going to be their two heads. And then Miliband will have one set of claws and Cameron will have the other set. And they're going to scuttle about Parliament just generally wreaking havoc. As a twin-headed crustacean.
Let's be honest. For the past 5 years, with the coalition that we've had, we all knew it was going to go this way.
It was.
We always knew that they'd be stitched together in a crab suit.
The writing was on the wall from day one.
I was just going to say the writing was on the wall from 5 years ago. I knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
It was when I think it was when like. Do you remember that bit in Prime Minister's Question Time? And I don't know if you saw this bit, but Cameron stood up and Miliband stood up, and the whole room went silent. And one brought up a whelk to his lips, and the other one brought up a coquille Saint-Jacques, which is like a hollowed out shell with hollowed out crustacean shell with cheese and potato and stuff in it. It's a French thing.
Delicious.
Oh, it's delicious. And they just tongued each other's shell. For like 12 straight minutes. Nobody said a word. They just...
Jeremy Paxman was like, can you answer the question? You've got me quite disturbed.
They just stood up. For 12 straight minutes.
I'm licking out a shell.
They stared at each other.
Licking out a shell? A shell.
Yeah. Cameron had a whelk, and the Ed Miliband had a coquille Saint-Jacques, and I mean it got quite racy halfway through, because I mean Miliband's tongue is a sight to behold. I mean it really is one of the great tongues.
You'd probably go gay for that tongue.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's got a good reach. You know, it could get right round the head.
Yeah, right round the bulbous mushroom.
It could get under there like a toilet duck.
It could...
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what they call it, don't they? They call it the toilet duck tongue.
Yeah.
Which also sounds a bit like a Chinese person. Toilet duck tongue.
Oh no, I won't have a bad word said against him. He's a lovely fellow.
He runs that Peking place on the high street.
Yeah, yeah.
Toilet Duck Tongue's Palace.
Yeah, next to Woolworths.
Toilet Duck Tongue's Palace. I love that. That's incredible. There's actually 4 separate names because they're very short names. So they have Toy, Let, Duck, which is just D-U-C, and then Tongue, which is T-U-N-G. Toilet Duck Tongue.
It's family business. Family business. They all come together.
Yeah, it comes from a long line of Toilet Duck Tongues.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what film are we doing this week, sir?
We're doing Toilet Duck Tongue.
Toilet Duck Tongue stars in
the Bobby Davro life story.
The Bobby Davro story.
Hey, Baby Davro.
Baby Davro.
No, we are watching a Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. We're finally doing it. We're finally getting our Swayze on.
Swayze. We've done one film with Swayze, Uncommon Valor, but this time it's full-on Swayze.
It's full-on shirtless Swayze action.
Yes, sweating like a madman.
And unfortunately, up until this morning, I would have had quite a fetching mullet myself to have complimented this movie. Sadly, I decided to get a haircut, which I instantly regretted.
We always do. It'll look better tomorrow. It's one piece of advice that I read today. If you've got a big thing going on, never have your hair cut on the day of it.
No, I don't have a big thing going on. Except this Roadhouse commentary, which is, of course, the biggest thing.
No, yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you've got, like, a date or anything, don't go and have your hair cut because, you know, it needs time to grow.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Something like that. Read it on a back of some toilet paper.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right, are you ready to go?
We should tell everybody that we are at 10 seconds in on the Region 1 DVD. The UA logo is just coming up. So, if anyone has the Region 1 DVD, you can get to the UA logo, go to 10 seconds in, and follow us from there.
Please do. Come and join us, come and join us. It's been ages since I've seen this classic. I'm on 13 seconds because my DVD player switched off because he's a bit of a cunt.
Okay, 1 second then.
It says United Artists and MGM UA Communications Company.
So everybody forget what I just said about being at 10 seconds because the doc has ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, I'm a prick.
Yeah, he's a prick. Fucking knobhead. Let me just get... I'm at 13, dude. There I am.
Oh, all right then.
Nice and easy.
All right then.
Nice and easy.
All set.
Have you got your Sam Elliot impression down?
I'm trying to do one as we speak.
Good.
No, I can't do it.
No, neither can
right. Shall I count us in?
Definitely.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, gotta love this music.
Probably the greatest music ever invented. This is why music was invented for this film.
Yeah, because up until this point, there hadn't been any real music. It was...
There's those pretenders called the Beatles and Elvis Presley, but but they never played at a place like this, did
but
they?
They weren't real. They weren't real musicians. They were fake musicians that were just... Basically, everyone got together in the 1920s and said, in the 1990s, there will be a film made... Or in the 1980s, rather, there will be a film made called Roadhouse in which real music will begin. So until then, we need about 50 placeholders. And if we could do that, that would be amazing.
And I've got any takers. We'll have a go with it.
Yeah,
all right, John. Thank you.
It, yeah.
Anybody else? Oh, I think I'll have a go with it myself. There goes Elvis. Anybody else? I'll probably have a go at it myself. Thank you, David. Anybody else? Can you do any other musicians?
Now, this is the same band from Dusk Till Dawn, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. Lost Topaz or something?
I don't know. Isn't it called the Daltonators? Or the Daltons?
I don't know.
The Mullets?
Could be the Mullets. Or like a bolo tie.
I think it's
he's an instant bastard.
Barrage Twinge and the Mullets. I think that's who it is.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now, those breasts were made by the famous Dr. Hans Glooper, who was a big plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills at the time. He made 93 of the breasts you're going to see in this movie.
Yeah.
It was very early plastic surgery. Very early plastic surgery. It was done using plasticine. He got the skin tone
by... ones,
yeah. Oh, they feel real. But he got the skin tone by mixing a little bit of yellow in there. That was his trick. Everyone thinks it's just pink, but there's yellow and a little white in there as well.
He's kicked her in the twat.
Yeah. Back then, kicking ladies in the snatch was more regular. Happened more often in the 80s.
It was the way we sang along.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us. Not me in particular, but look at that hair. Look at that hair.
It is beautiful.
It is the thing of wondrous beauty.
We're just having a little fun. It's okay. Sorry.
I like that guy behind him in the shirt who just had the blonde whisper in his ear. Oh, see, now you never ever try to cut Dalton, because just looking at the hair should send you into paralysis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think if I ever came across his hair, I would just be absolutely stricken. I mean, look at the pleated pants. Yeah. Like, how can you possibly... Oh, well, wait a minute. Look who he's got with him. Look who he's got with him. He banked on the hair. Look, he banked on the hair, beating Dalton's hair.
Yeah.
I bet that guy with the tash, who was right behind him, who had no hair at all.
How much money is he seeking?
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
I was going to say, that's a money. He can walk away. He can just walk away.
Well, if I had those pleated pants, I'd walk away too.
Yeah, I would. I'd probably go and try and get changed into something else. You don't want to get any blood on them, do you?
No.
Look at that. Pure man.
Yeah.
Stitches up his own gash.
Yeah.
Not talking about his vagina.
No. If this was a David Lynch movie, that would be his vagina. It would be his vagina on his shoulder.
This bloke could be coming in there to finger it.
Yeah. And this bloke would be played by Debbie Harry.
Yes. Yeah.
He's played by Debbie Harry in drag.
I've always wanted to see Debbie Harry in drag.
In Roadhouse.
In Roadhouse. I've always felt it's the only thing it's missing.
It's the kind of place that they sweep up the eyeballs after closing.
Plus Bobby Davro.
Yeah. Well, he was up for this role. He was up for the Kevin Tiggy role.
Yeah,
Is it Tiggy? Kevin Tiggy? Tiggy? Or is it Kevin Ty? Is it pronounced Ty because it's T-I-G-H-E? It could be pronounced Ty or Ty. Maybe it's Kevin and his middle name is Bolo, maybe. It's Kevin Bolo Ty. Now, when he died, his rib bones fetched $75,000 at Sotheby's.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hanging behind me right now. Shame what happened to him. Did you ever see any pictures of him before he died?
I did.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Too dangerous. Well, when do I expect...
Dalton doesn't fly either. He's like Mr. T.
You can give me on the plane.
Also, I don't think he's allowed on the plane because his hair is not regulation flight
What's that supposed to mean?
length.
Well, it's got such a good
Lift on it.
bounce to it.
Yeah.
I think it might interrupt with the slipstream of the plane.
Yeah, I think
Probably
that's what
take
it is.
down. Yeah.
In fact, the only way Dalton can fly is if he sticks his head out the window. It actually speeds the flight up.
Yeah, you get there a lot quicker.
You get there a lot quicker. You can fly from New York to London in just under half an hour.
Yeah.
But you have to have Dalton and then the guy with the blonde mullet from the beginning.
Look at this guy sitting there. Look at his bulge.
Yeah.
He's got a big bulge. He's apparently got the world's biggest penis.
Is he the same guy as from Action Jackson?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you got that voice is unbelievable.
I play blues guitar. Look at that.
Oh, Mercedes.
That is a sexual being, that car.
Yeah. See what his personalised number plate? DLB. He don't lick bell ends.
No, he doesn't. Well, he doesn't anymore. He licked 573 of them, and then he stopped.
He's like, enough's enough. Fuck it.
The funny thing is that is such a 90s car, isn't it? It's like the least American car. You would expect him to pull the blanket off and it'd be like an old Chevy or a Cadillac or something.
Yeah, a Trans Am or something.
Instead, it's like some fucking 90s yuppie car.
Yeah,
like
it should be worse, shouldn't it? It should be like a mini Metro.
Yeah, like any minute now he's going to go sell someone some insurance.
Yeah.
He got there really quickly, look. It just took him, what? That was like, what, 20 seconds? He pulled out...
Yeah, took his head out.
He was like, I don't need to fly. Give me 2 minutes. And then he drove there in no time at all. Where was he going to fly to?
Why does he leave that uptown place got that shithole?
Because he likes to clean things up.
Get a job in a fucking toilet then.
This, of course, Dean Cundy is the cinematographer for many of John Carpenter's great works. And here's our first look at Blind Lemon Jefferson, who's the guitar player. Now, he can't actually play guitar or sing at all. It's just in Hollywood they have a quota. You know, or they did in the 80s anyway, where you had to have a certain amount of handy-capable people in your film. It's why C. Thomas Howell got so much work.
I was trying to think what somebody to say as well. Who do I hate?
I don't hate C. Thomas Howell. It's just people don't know that he's a bit of a spastic.
Look at the tash on that.
I always weirdly had a crush on her.
Which one?
The one with the little mushroom helmet hair.
Yeah.
Because her hair looks a bit like the tip of my penis.
Yeah. I've always liked that woman there. That one with the nose.
Yeah.
See that honker on that?
Yeah. Well, that was added again by the plasticine king of the world at the time, Dr. Klaus Glut, or whatever his name was. I forget his name. It's true.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free. That was who it was.
Buffon.
I like her. Look at that right there.
She's going to go and immediately try it on with Look at that. That's the guy you hired before Danny Trejo was available.
Yeah. Look at him.
Not him.
He is amazing. He is the sexiest guy I've ever seen, followed by that dude behind him with the goatee. The pair of them used to clean up back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dean Cundy did The Thing and Escape from New York and The Fog and Halloween.
done a few good films. Old Dean Conde.
And then he did DC Cab.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Roadhouse. He also did
Proc.
Nothing But Trouble with Dan Dick Nose Aykroyd.
He did he?
Yep.
Jurassic Park. Hawk. That's Future 1, 2 and 3. Roadhouse. Tales from the Crypt.
I mean,
Big
look at her.
Business.
She's got the bell end hairdo and the big chin. I could go 7 rounds on her face.
Yeah.
There's
She
something
looks
cute.
familiar. What is she?
There's something cute about her, right?
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Are we sure that
You-
isn't
you-
Danny Trejo? Like a younger Trejo?
I don't think so.
Oh, take down that number before he covers it up.
I already rang it.
Yeah? He could have at least used the same pen.
Clever.
He's like, job's done? He's like, I'm just going to go around and alter all the graffiti. I could paint over it, but what's the point? I'm just going to go around and change it to little witty sayings.
It'd been better if you'd have rang it. He stood next to
Yeah, because he just had the phone right there.
and it rings and it's Dalton's cell phone.
No, it rings and
And
it's
and
Jeff
immedi-
Healey.
And he immediately walked in and wrote his number down for a great flock.
No, it's Jeff Healey, because Jeff... they say that the blind are very grateful. Now, the number of bandanas in this bar, that's quite incredible. And look at the Jufro on that dude. And look, he's actively taking the piss out of a blind guy here.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So you played pretty good for a blind white boy.
Yeah, and I thought you'd be bigger.
Oh, he's a friend to the spastics as well. That's nice.
That's what
Listen,
the
back in
original title was called.
Back in 1989, that was politically correct to call them that. They used to round up the slightly flabby blind people in kennels. I mean, it was a different time. It was a really different time. It really was. I mean, you know, the fact that he was allowed to be in this film was huge at the time. I mean, just huge. Because all this had to be dubbed in later. This is B.B. King playing the guitar and Eric Clapton singing.
It was originally going to be Leonardo DiCaprio in his first role as the blind guitar player, but Patrick Swayze knew this blind kid and got him the role.
Yeah.
It was a game changer, this film was.
It really was. I mean, this film did so much to further the plight of the blind blues guitarist. And the...
that bloke there.
that bloke there.
That bloke went on to star in a string of porn films after this.
Here now. Go ahead. Do it. Go on.
$10 a kid.
Come on. Get a kiss. Go ahead.
It's funny that they make that noise, isn't it?
It'd be better if he's there.
What are you doing? Are you gonna kiss him or not? I can't. What do you mean you can't? I ain't got 20 bucks.
That'd be me.
That would be you, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Now, that big
Yeah, that's
fatty
me,
guy,
actually.
he's in Real Men.
Is it?
The Jim Belushi movie. Yeah, he's the one who throws John Ritter into the big thing of styrofoam. He's
I've not
Ulf
seen it.
in Real Men. And he says, that bike looks a bit small to be Ulf's bike. And the guy goes, well, Ulf likes a small bike.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
He's thinking, what the fuck have I done?
He's thinking, I can't believe that this bar only uses sugar glass bottles. Why don't they use real glass? He's thinking.
Yeah, that's the wrestler in it, Dan's Payne, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Now, explain to me again why the women in this scene aren't all topless. Wasn't there a topless version filmed?
Yeah, I think it was just a film where everybody was naked. It was filmed on a nudist beach.
And they had to CGI in clothes later?
Yeah, especially on him. He got really ugly penis.
And that woman there, who just threw that bottle, she's who John Candy used as an inspiration for... no, as an inspiration for his character in Spaceballs.
Yes.
She's got similar hair.
Big doggy.
Yeah.
Such a classy joint.
Yeah, imagine how many tables they had to go through. Each night he has to make a new balsa wood table. I don't know why they don't make it out of stronger stuff.
Yeah, concrete.
Tell us what the fuck's going on. You gonna help us out or not?
I'll let you know.
You know, I heard you had balls big enough to come in a dump truck, but you don't look like much to me.
You know who did have balls big enough to come in a dump truck? Mickey Rooney.
Bobby Davro?
No, Mickey Rooney.
Oh, Mickey Rooney's balls were huge.
Yeah.
But Mickey Rooney wasn't even a man. He was just two balls with a head on top.
Slapping together in a sack.
Yeah, that's why they always had to dub out the sound, because it was a...
So far, he hadn't shown me shit.
Sexy bastard.
See, Big T auto sales. Now, why is this not Mr. T? That's what I want to know. I pity the fool buy a car from me. Buy a car from me, the car's been shit. I pity the fool buy a car from me. I love how he buys like a junker because he knows it's going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Hello!
Would
you like to buy a car?
His name's Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Guy's name's Terry Funk.
Sure do.
He was a wrestler.
This guy right here?
No, the guy he was talking to said about his nuts being big.
Oh, I thought this guy here with a mustache.
No, I don't know his name.
See, now I like this car better than I like the Mercedes.
Yeah, I think I do, actually.
Plus, you can fit at least 3 dead bodies in the boot.
That's what I always go for.
Yeah, right. Look at that car in the background. It's got like a kind of house. It's like a flatbed truck with a house on the back. I want one of those.
Yeah.
You know, it is bloody handy that this was up for rent.
How shocking. Looks a right shithole, but he gets it up and running. It's like his personal sex den, isn't it?
It is. She doesn't realise when she comes over later and has sex with him up against the fireplace.
He's like, oh, I got a hot new neighbour. That's why he moved there.
Yeah.
Dalton, because he's like, fuck, I want to fuck the guy who lives next door and it's well hot.
He's a fan of the beards.
Yeah.
You the one who's got a room to rent?
You can live in my pants. Sorry?
You can live in my dungarees, boy. Beard. His beard is fake.
Yes, I know, yeah, it's cotton wool and snot.
Yes, sir.
Expect me to believe that?
How much is it gonna cost me? It's gonna cost you, suck.
We got a policy around these parts that if you want a place, you have to look around my pots. That's the way it works, and I need a down payment. I need a down payment of at least 2 spoofs. Once I've spoofed twice, one on your ass and one on your chest, then you can take the place. You got a pretty head of hair. True story. Oh look, it's Jackie Treehorn. It's Jackie Treehorn, producer of famous sex film Log Jamming.
Yeah.
And this was played by the late great Ben Gazzara.
Monte. He said yes.
Who does?
Brad Wesley.
fucked him once.
He used to be a nice guy. He used to come around here and borrow my sugar all the goddamn time. One night, he'd had a few whiskeys, I'd had a few Chardonnays. And,
We got a lobster. It's not gay if you're two heterosexual men. You got a lobster, Dalton. How much is it going to cost me? Just bring us a lobster.
Just bring us a lobster. If you can't find that, then a sheep's head. I'll take the back. I don't mind.
What do you think? Well, I'll take it.
Right? Get on your knees.
Must have been 20 people look at that room this past year. No phone, no television, no conditioned air, no tolerance for the fragrance of nature.
By the fragrance of nature, I mean shit. I shovel 10 tons of horse shit every morning and every night. I don't do it during the day while you're at work. I do it just so that when you wake up in the morning, all you can smell is shit.
Afford that much?
$100 a month.
Any
Fucking hell.
money seems to do that very thing.
It's this was done when it was done years ago. So everybody's watching this now goes, $100 a month. And we're like, I'd fucking take it.
But it's $100 a month, plus you have to stick a pinky up his bum.
Yeah. Could stick 2 in there. Lower it to 50.
What he says goes. Dalton?
I'm also a dragon. I want to be a little dragon. You ride me like a pony.
Morgan, you're out of here.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't have the right temperament for the trade.
You asshole! What am I supposed to do?
There's always barber college.
You're a dead man.
Got pubes on top of his head.
Yeah. He can't get a job anywhere else because everyone else in the South is anti-Semitic. And they see the curly hair and they assume he's
You're out too.
a Jewfro.
Get out of here, Jonah.
Now everyone thinks she's a woman, but actually her name's Barry.
Yeah, Barry Scott.
Yeah.
I'm telling you straight. It's my way.
My way or the highway.
So anybody who wants to walk, do it now.
I don't walk on the highway. There's no sidewalk. Can I walk down Main Street? Just get lost.
How many people do they have working there?
Well, that's how they keep it in business because these guys are the only customers. They're both customers and bouncers at the same time.
We've got entirely too many troublemakers here. Too many 40-year-old adolescents, felons, power drinkers, trustees of modern.
I would love it if the rest of this movie was just he told them who they weren't allowed. No, look at that guy's hair. Jesus Christ, who does he think he is? Lionel Richie.
Oh,
All you have to do is follow.
Anyway,
I bet he could keep it up all night long.
anyway,
Expect the unexpected.
Dalton cleans up the bar, and the rest of the movie is just them with no customers.
Inside the bar unless
Like nobody comes in after that. He's like, you can't come in. You got funny looking face. Next, you can't come in. You're a criminal. Next, you can't come in because I want to fuck you. Next, you can't come in. Like, and there's a whole bunch of things. And then the end of the movie is
All
just.
it is, he's the bloke who is the guy who what's it? Who he lives with, the old boy. He's like, why do we let him in? He goes, we need something for the leaders to look at. And that is the best ass I've ever seen in my life in those dungarees. Don't you want to touch it? It's like 2 billion balls in a blanket.
Ain't called a cocksucker impersonal?
No.
No. It's 2 nouns combined to elicit a prescribed response.
I wonder if somebody calls my mama a whore.
Is she?
Yeah, she is. My mama was the best whore in three states. If somebody calls my mama a whore, am I allowed to give him her number?
That's who he wrote. What was it? The best fucking town. Got this number.
That's her number. That's your mum's number.
I am the cooler. All you have to do is watch my back and
I'd like to watch your back, sailor. That's fine. You watch Mailbag. Yeah. Nobody in the place. It just pans out, and like nobody's in the place.
Putting new tables.
Oh, look at that! Look at the chest on that.
This is Sears credit card. Beverly, Agnes. It's okay, Bear. They're friends of mine. Hey, but Dalton said... It's okay. Trust me, right? This way, girl.
Oh, don't fuck with Dalton. Don't fuck with Dalton. See? Drinks coffee on the job.
Let it.
Is he drinking petrol?
He's in something as well, the bar guy. Not the mustache guy, but the other guy with the blonde hair.
Mm.
That's his mum. That's his mum. She's in for the night.
Yeah. He's trying to drum up some trade.
And in fact, that guy at the very back, behind Dalton with the huge beard. This guy doesn't look like a knife-wielding guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, this guy looks like during the week he, is an accountant or a
yeah, not even an accountant. That's a bit good for him. He looks like he works in a little chef.
Right. Or he's like a dentist assistant or something.
Yeah, he don't look like a... You know he pulled that knife. It's just like, oh, shit. Pulled a knife. He's going to break my nose.
He still broke a table, though. That's still like $500 you got to pay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming out your wages, you fucking asshole. Seems like he's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
I love this scene. This is my favourite scene in the movie.
Yeah.
He loves to watch. Dalton is a watcher.
Yeah.
He's not a doer, he's a watcher.
Yeah.
Your history. But I'm on my break. Stay on it. Shit.
He goes back to fucking her.
Yeah.
That
He's not finished, is it?
I don't know why they suddenly put their clothes back on. I would just be like, oh, well, I've lost my job.
I'd have stayed in.
I would have kept fucking her while he was talking to him. And then I would have...
walked out still inside. Right, let's go. Come on.
This conversation's going on in the background. You just see them run out the bathroom. He's still inside and she's still wrapped around his waist. And they're just like, woohoo! And he's like fucking her in the background.
And he just goes, as he's about to sort of walk out, he goes, oh, come, pushes her off and goes, can I have my job back?
I was on a break.
Yeah. It was a good night. Nobody died.
It'll get worse before it gets better.
I know it's going to get worse because I'm going to invite some of my farmhand friends around, and those guys can put it away. They can drink. I don't know why he doesn't just ride the bus.
Yeah. We'll get a push bike.
Right. We'll keep it inside then. Although, wait a minute, if he had a push bike, that guy would fuck on it.
I've been to a few of these parties myself.
He puts the book down and starts wanking.
Starts closing the book on his erect cock. Stop it, Dalton.
He's like, I'm going to turn the light off so I can keep looking. I can see them, but they can't see me.
That light actually made no difference.
I love to throw naked women into a pool.
Yeah, I've done that a lot.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you, like...
And then I wear that.
Touch her or...
It's very pink.
Look at the size of that guy. He's Peter Mayhew, right? It's his other role? Chewbacca
No,
in
it's
this?
Kenny Baker with stilts on.
It's Kenny Baker and his 3 dwarf cousins stood up underneath the trench coat.
He goes, thank fuck I've finally not been typecast. I'm a big man at heart.
He wakes up and goes,
Yeah.
wait a minute, were you... I thought the dog was licking at my balls, but were you licking my balls this morning? She's like, yeah. And I also brought you a donut.
Oh, look at it. This is my favourite pillow. Sleep with it on. His head don't look so good in the morning, though, does it?
Are you reason that my arsehole hurts? She's like, yeah.
Farts. As if he just has like a little bit of poo.
Just hanging out. What if he had a tampon string? Just hanging out of his ass. And he's like, I'm sorry, I just get really bad diarrhea. And this helps. And he just pulls it out and plops it on the table.
She said, tampons are not supposed to be brown. What am I supposed to do?
And he's like, I
Gets
found
really
you so
foamed up.
literally sexually unthreatening that I'm going to show you my ass tampon.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
What is the joke?
Well, there's no joke. I just think I'm looking at a dead man.
Seems everywhere I go, I hear that same joke.
Yeah, well, something tells me you bring it on yourself.
She really wants to blow him.
Oh, yeah. I
This
mean,
is how I drive. I drive like
Yeah.
this.
And you dress like that as well, don't you?
I do, actually. And I have parties where I throw naked women in the swimming pool. Trouble is, I don't even check if they can swim first. So I kill about 50-60% of the naked women that I throw
Oh, yeah,
in.
you were at Michael Barrymore's party, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
If you do what I want
Oh, can't even cut that out.
shaboom, shaboom. Shaboom, shaboom.
He's a real prick, Ben Gazzara. That wasn't even meant to
Yeah,
be in the movie. That was him just driving to set.
You're not like people know that Ben Gazzara is blind.
Yeah.
And they
He's
didn't want him
Jeff
to actually do
he's
that.
Jeff
so he really
Healey's dad.
insisted.
New windshield.
That looks like a matte painting, doesn't it?
It's the same place that they used for the titty twister.
Titty twister.
Take a few days.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, it'd be cool though if it was, wouldn't it?
You know this place is called Red's Auto Parts? People come in all
Yeah.
the time and go, have you got any blue auto parts? And he kills them.
I'm not very loud
Behind Red's Auto Parts is just a pile of decaying bodies.
How long are you going to be in town? Not very long. What I said.
He hires them out to Ben Gazzara for sex parties.
When I got married,
Yeah.
an ugly woman. Don't ever do that. It just takes the energy right out of you. She left me, though. Found somebody.
He tells absolutely everybody this story. They're like, listen, Red,
Yeah.
no one is going to listen to your depressive ex-wife stories. Get yourself a
Yeah.
shrink or fuck off.
You know what else you should do? What's that? Colour your hair. You like my scarf. I don't even talk with an accent.
I would always worry about bad guys in movies because they hang around with kind of grease-haired men all the time. He wasn't in the car with him, though, when he was driving about, so did he just pick him up in town?
He was in the boot. He said, I don't want to be seen with you if you've got a cross earring.
He's like, the only way I can come is if you hog-tie me and put me in the boot, and then you drive about like a crazy man. He just opens up his trunk and it's just filled with semen.
I completely unloaded my testicles. Oh, man, fuck this.
I've never seen a car so
He
beautiful.
lays on the bonnet and has a wank.
Look at this, ladies.
The way he dances.
This is going out to you, Jason Ritter. It's your favourite scene. The scene you don't see is when the bearded guy was oiling him up.
On him.
The bearded guy was actually oiling him up.
Yeah.
Let me put oil on my beard and then I rub it all over you. Dalton's like, is this part of the rent? Sure, let's say that. Let's say it's part of the rent.
He's going to stand there and have a little watch.
He's got his gloves on, ready to...
and gets his cock out.
He's like, Dalton, take a look at this. My cock's got 3 wheels. Steven Seagal watched the movie and goes, I taught Patrick Swayze everything I know.
See, he looks awesome. If he was naked, he'd look like an idiot. Because every time a bloke gets his cock out, they just look stupid.
Yeah.
Bloke can't do karate nude and look cool. Fact.
That's why you never see his hand playing the guitar and his face at the same time. It's not really him.
No.
Also, the blind
Nice
can't
background.
mime. The blind are shit at miming.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The director was like, your hands aren't matching the last take. He's like, I can't
play
see.
charades
I
either,
can't see
can
the
we?
last take.
What's that? My job. You don't get it, do you? Why don't you explain it to me?
I'll explain it to you.
Hey, shut up, shithead. Mr. Tillman has changed his mind. That's all you need to know, son.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to know a little bit more than that.
And Mr.
He's
Tillman
pregnant.
may own this bar, but the liquor he serves is supplied to him by
He's pregnant.
Wesley.
He's pregnant
Dad
and it's
McGurn is
Tillman's
the employee
son.
of Mr. Wesley, his uncle, not Mr. Tillman.
You see, I'm staying, and you're going. Oh, really? That's right. Sit down.
I have got the dagger of Clothman Ra. I travelled far to find it. There's a whole series of movies in which this greasy moustached guy went on like an archaeological Indiana Jones style quest to find this dagger.
What do you want, kiss and make up?
He already had blood on his nose.
Yeah.
That's coming out of his paycheck.
Jesus Christ.
I want the two fatties to go at it. He's got a dagger as well. He's like Sala from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
They have you, Greasy, in the belly of that steel beast. He's called Greasy Ander Jones.
Yes.
And the legend of the dagger of Clothman Ra.
Yeah, made by PM Entertainment.
Yeah. And in it, they go into the woods of Tennessee and that fat guy's raped by 3 hillbillies.
Yeah. For real, it was done by Lars von Trier. He enjoyed it very much.
I want to see the two fatties go at it. That would have been amazing. They both strip down to their waist. And they try and punch each other, but their arms don't reach over the guts.
Even better, they just wear a tank top.
Right.
That's it. And go at it. And socks.
I would love it if when she reached up to put the file over the thing, she wasn't wearing anything under a doctor's coat.
Yeah, balls fell out. Right, she's making dinner in the background, look. She's making him a nice broth.
It's got another eye in there. It's like Army of Darkness, a little eye pops out.
Just like my vagina.
Like I said.
She's like, oh, wait a minute, I touched your penis when I put that cloth on you. Don't worry, everyone touching my penis.
Yeah, everyone. Look, it's a bit like him.
Yeah.
Was he married to her?
No. No. She's like, you know, this movie's a bit like Cool World. She's actually drawn. She only becomes real if he has sex with her.
Yeah. How the fuck does everybody know about him? How can a legend of a bouncer go around that much?
Well, because back in the day
think
before...
he's Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, they probably do. But back in the day before the advent of the internet, people used to talk to each other about such people as Dalton and send carrier pigeons with long tails, some song lyrics, things like that, to each other. And, the South in particular is a fairly boring place. There isn't much except, the occasional local hoedown or an airtight convention.
Chicken fight.
Which is where, they have cockfights, but they have an airtight convention where Betty White used to come in every year and they used to make her airtight. Betty Airtight, they used to call her. There wasn't much to do, except to wait for the annual Make Betty White Airtight convention.
Yeah.
So they used to send stories around via pigeon or carrier squirrel or something, and that's how everyone knows about it. That's the truth, really.
Yeah,
that's how the Bible was
that's
written. That's how the Bible was written.
By Ronnie Corbett.
He sent it round by carrier pigeon, and people went, "Oh, I don't believe that bit. Oh, I believe that bit," and he just kept in the bits they didn't believe.
You see, it's America, isn't it? So you have to pay for your health care. So he didn't have the numb, to make that numb when he had the staples put in.
Right.
Is that because he says, it saves time. Is it actually because he's really tight with money?
Yeah, he's Scottish.
Because you have to pay for that separately.
He's part Scottish.
Do you want this? It's $50. Oh, fuck that. Oh, big fuck.
I will quite simply just take it the way you're giving it out.
Sorry about iron brew.
That does not seem like a practical vehicle.
No, that you're not going to get in a space at Sainsbury's.
No. Unless it's a space specifically designed for twats.
Yeah, or that bloke with his stomach hanging out. You should see the other bloke.
He only looks like that because he had Kathy Bates sitting on his face all night.
Yeah.
Look at that gut. Look at that. The only thing keeping it in his pants is his braces.
Yeah, can you imagine? Bet he's not married. Can't be married.
I bet that is his wife. They love each other. They love each other so much. Yeah, that's her bum. And her legs are around the side of him.
He could never go on top, could he?
And that's they're not man boobs, that's her shoulder blades. But she doesn't have a head.
Is that sexual
unless they share a
harassment because he just touched his tits?
Yeah.
He's got a good look in his shirt.
I wish he'd gone up to him and just jiggled them just a little bit, just like flick the nips. And done a little tune, maybe. This one is going up now, and this one is going up too. A flippy flippy, a little titty. I think it would have been Ben Gazzara's best musical performance.
Yeah, he did release a couple of musical albums before this, didn't he? Oh, he tucks the fucking jeans in the boots.
He's a very rough. He's a very rough lover, this Ben Gazzara.
Whereas this bloke, he's not very sensual.
Very hot. He's a sensitive man. They like to lick each other.
Mm.
You can tell by the way he looks at Dalton. Now,
it's got a look at it. I want to lick you.
What kind of shirt is this that Dalton's wearing? It's like a blouse, isn't it? It's like a blouse.
A karate top, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, he's fucking throwing dildos over and a lube.
Oh, that as they killed him, he evacuated his bowels all over the wall.
What happened? Dropped every week.
Is that your daughter?
Ex-wife.
He goes, is that your daughter? And he goes, that's not my daughter. That's a whore. She does a porno thing out of her hospital bed every night. It's one of those like dial-up internet things where you like do the sex cams or whatever. That's just her on a hospital bed. If you want to touch my stethoscope, what am I saying? If you want to touch my stethoscope, dial 555-6699.
It'd be better if you said, who's that? He goes, that's my ex-wife. Told you she was ugly. She's not ugly, Red. He just looks a boss man, doesn't he?
He does.
Sam Elliot.
Take it easy, Rambo. I know you want to save the world from the commies, but you're going to have to do it from down here, man.
Sporty! Sporty! How was it that?
What is the artistic benefit of a wet G-string competition?
Well, it was originally done in Genghis Khan's time.
Dalton's calling from a laundromat in the 70s, look.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, sorry, Genghis Khan used to do it.
Yeah, they used to do it to appease the tribes that he used to rule.
Nice.
But it wasn't women in the G-strings, it was ferrets.
Ferrets?
Yeah, it's like Chinese Whisper over the years. It's evolved to women, especially in 80s movies, with fake breasts. And they're not even women, they're men with very small penises and breast implants.
Done by that plasticine doctor we keep talking about.
Yeah. The plasticine doctor's actually in the film. Is he in the back there with the blue top on?
He's the one wrestling on the table.
Yeah. That Bobby Job wake up.
She's going to sing now, look. I love a woman in a waistcoat.
It does scream dyke. I like a guy with sunglasses, big fat guy with sunglasses on in a bar. What is it, dark in there? Sunny in there.
Jeff Healey fucks her every night.
Yeah.
Well, he thinks he's fucking her, but really what she does is she just puts a thawed-out chicken in front of him.
Yeah.
He thinks he's fucking her.
Exactly.
She just sits in the background, makes noises.
Yeah. You finished, Jack? No.
You know, you might even like it.
Say goodnight, Denise.
Good night, Denise.
Women bloody love Patrick Swayze, didn't they? They absolutely fucking adored him.
You know why they call her Denise, don't you?
Because she's always on her Denise.
Yeah, she's always on Denise.
Of that truck. What's he going to do?
This movie is responsible for keeping Rent-A-Goon Hollywood in business. Because once the A-Team had stopped filming, they didn't have much use for the Rent-A-Goons, and then this movie came along and they hired all of them.
Would you be seriously worried if these fuckers walked in?
No. If these guys walked in, I'd think I was at an arsehole convention.
Yeah, and the winners have just walked in.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're closed. Well, what are all these people doing here? Drinking and having a good time. Well, that's why we're here. You're too stupid to have a good time.
I wish he'd broken his knee and then stabbed him in the face with a knife. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, done like Kung Fury, ripped his leg off and shoved it down his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my pleated pants on. I don't want to get them dirty. Oh.
Wow. I think they're both attracted to each other because they're both related. Him and her are both related to cockatiels, judging by the hair. She has like the same hair as Dalton. Who made that decision?
Yeah, Dean Cundy.
When you mess up my pleated pants, you mess me up.
I'd like to see the fat guy in pleated pants.
They actually ran out of pleats trying to make his trousers.
There's not enough pleats in the world. It'd be great if he was just like...
She may as well have shown up in a T-shirt that just said "Open for Business" in large black letters on the front.
I like the legs. I like them later when they're wrapped around my head. Excuse me? I say that to all the girls.
They actually got that sign wrong. It should say Bonnie's and it should say home cocking, not home cooking.
My God, he takes us to some nice gaffs, doesn't he?
That guy in the background, he blows you for $5. Hello, welcome to Bonnie's home cocking. I'll cock you up. He doesn't have any teeth.
I like the fact we've got the same hair, Dalton. Me too. They must go to the same hairdresser. Red's, he's next door.
This is called Brown's. It's owned by Bobby Brown. Used to be Whitney Houston.
Somebody has to.
Prick. Dalton's right, prick. That guy was going to have a sleep. He sort of stopped him.
Don't
fall
sleep.
I'm really tired, though.
But if you fall asleep in a diner like this, you will die of herpes.
I better take you home. I keep talking, you're going to go off thinking I'm a nice guy.
I know you're not.
And I still want you inside me. All of me.
Stop fucking doing that.
Tonight's rent.
I look like a dog's asshole.
That's Red's ex-wife. She looks like a man.
Now, I'd keep... If I was a student, I'd keep that stop sign. Because that's a real prize.
Yeah.
Like, normally you could get, like, a Men at Work sign. That would be easy to get. But, like, and take that
I never
home.
got one of those. I put the old traffic cone on a bush shelter and all that shit.
No, I had a light-up traffic cone and a Man at Work sign.
Too ugly for you.
In
I
our
think one
house.
time I was in your house.
Yeah.
I was drunk one time, and me and a friend walking down the road, and there were loads of traffic signals out, and we thought somebody put them up for a joke, so we moved them all to the side of the road, all of them. This work guy come along and went, "The fuck are you doing?" So somebody put these in the road. He went, "Yeah, we did. We're closing the road tomorrow," and we took them all down, thinking we were helping out the community.
Some guy came along and goes, "Excuse me, did you touch my road cones?" And we were like, "Yes, we touched your road cones." "All right, I get to touch your bum now. It's the law of the road." And you were like, please, mister, don't touch my... You shouldn't have touched my cones then. Come over here, the pair of yous. That doesn't look like a comfortable place to sleep.
It doesn't look next to a broken piece of glass.
Yeah, doing really bad things for your back. He's still trying to pull up his pants.
We've been looking all over for you.
Mr. Wesley wants to see you.
In the background, that's a monkey being raped by that. You hear that noise?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, that was the old bearded guy raping a monkey.
Yeah.
I can't get up in the morning. You know how some people have to have coffee before they go to work? I have to rape a monkey. I know it's not like politically correct or anything, but I tell you what, I think it enjoys it. I think secretly it likes it quite a lot. Oh, wow. That's where she went to have plastic surgery and he didn't have any yellow left. So he just had to do a bit of pink plasticine in it.
She's got one of those birthmarks. He don't put makeup on, he's just seen it.
They did call him Dalton because of Timothy Dalton. They were like, what is the coolest...
I think so.
What's the coolest name in the world? And they were like, well, Timothy Dalton, of course. And they were like, well, we don't like Timothy, but Dalton is fucking kick-ass.
Yeah. It's me.
That was
That's me when I...
That was the first old hobo that I killed. When I was a young man, I was driving from Tampa Bay, Florida, all the way to Memphis. And along the way, I killed a hobo every 10 miles. I took a picture of every single one. That's just the first one. I keep it out here, but I got a room back there, and in that room, I got every picture of every hobo I killed.
I got the 7-Eleven. I got the Photomat here. Christ, J.C. Penney is coming here because of me. You ask anybody, they'll tell you.
I don't like J.C. Penney. I get my clothes from Pleats R Us. And I hear that J.C. Penney are taking down Pleats R Us, and I won't be able to buy clothes anywhere. So I'm going to take you down, Ben Gazzara. Not just for me, but for the Pleats.
Help me to gather unto me what is mine. Oh, Christ, you get paid for beating people up. Tell me you don't love it. Of course you do. You wouldn't be human if you didn't.
Drinking pig's blood. Do you want some?
Steven Seagal told me about this. If you drink pig's blood and eat 75 pounds of meat a day, then you will be able to transcend into an almighty Buddha by the time you are 45.
Yeah, Steven Seagal. I have 5 a day. Pig, cow, oxen, chicken.
I'm onto a high plane of meat eating. When you start small. Just 15 hot dogs a day. But by the time you get to my level of Zen mastery, you have to be eating over 578 pounds of raw chucked meat a day. I get Johnny to put a little seasoning on it. Well, he calls it a little seasoning. It's really his ejaculate. Johnny's ejaculate has been blessed by the Dalai Lama himself.
How the hell does it get a queue that big?
Because the doc's daughter is in there taking her clothes off.
Yeah.
It's because Dalton is doing a dance tonight. Jennifer Gray's in town.
Saying he looked good in that shirt.
Oh, he's got a V-neck sweater on as well. Stole it from Michael Douglas' collection.
Yeah.
I suppose he's not just wearing the V-neck sweater and nothing else.
Wouldn't you fire the band?
Yeah.
I would.
Well, I wouldn't fire them. I'd simply tell them that they were in the Double Deuce playing on a stage. But really, they're in the barn, entertaining the old man with the beard. And he hires a much better band to play this place.
Yeah.
Such
Keith
a small
David.
role for Keith David.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
See a few lines.
Why do you think Keith David has such a small role in this?
I think all his scenes got cut.
He even got a name as well. His name's Ernie Bass.
Ernie, what's the story?
Whiskey's running low.
Finally get this place just the way I want it.
Hey, Keith David. This was my favourite part.
Called every supplier I know.
Remember that time I said about the whiskey running low? Oh, he's always on about this part in fucking Modown.
Ernie, give me the phone. I'll take care of it.
But what people don't know is he got 15 million for each word he said.
Yeah, it was like the Marlon Brando clause from Superman.
Yeah. He went pure method. He worked in a bar for a week before he did this.
He smiles because he's like, I could be in her right now. And then he tells everyone else, he goes, I'm going on a break. And he does her in the back room, and then that other guy from earlier comes in and goes, hey, hypocrite. It's like, I'm allowed to, I'm Dalton, I make the rules.
Up there.
He goes up there and the old boy's waiting on the bed naked for him. Not tonight, Ernie.
Ernie,
but you said.
Put your dungarees back on, Ernie. That'd be so funny if it's
I think it puts her in.
he's like, now, I have one stipulation before we make love. I want you to wear these dungarees and this fake beard, and I want you to allow me to call you Bertie.
I'm putting this strap-on on. I will not do that, Dalton. You'll do it.
You'll do it and you'll like it, you filthy trollop. Now, have you heard the Bill Murray thing about this scene?
Yeah, he rings up, what's it?
He rings up her husband. Every time he sees this on TV or any time that it's on anywhere in the world, he calls up. It doesn't matter what time it is. It can be 3 a.m, and apparently Kelly Lynch's husband gets a call, and he's like, he's doing it to her again. Patrick Swayze's fucking your wife. Can you imagine? Bill Murray calls you up every time that this sequence is on. You can tell she's turned on, like her nipples are already hard.
Yeah.
So I saw your picture in Red Webster's place.
He's my uncle.
He's my ex-wife. Wait a minute, he's your ex-wife? Yeah, he's got a vagina.
Why I came back.
That's how his hair's so red.
So all couples never got married.
I did.
Well, let's just be quiet during this sequence.
Yeah.
Everyone in the cinema, when they first saw this, they were like, this is it. He's going to lift her up. He's going to dance like Dirty Dancing. Because the original poster to this was like, the dancing stopped, now it's time to get dirty. Like they actually sold it off the back of Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, because I mean, there must be a lot of blokes who sort of see...
You see this bit where he's shaking?
Yeah.
He just came. He's already come. And he's wiping her hands off on his sweater.
Fucking funny, when if he did and she was like doing this, he goes, no, there's no point, love. No point. I'm not going to be good for another half hour. You may as well go home.
So she's not wearing any panties. He's not wearing any underwear.
I think she is, isn't she?
No, the 80s were a simpler time, weren't they? Nobody wore underwear in the 80s. Everyone looked plastic. Everyone had the same haircut. Well, you're only allowed to mate with people who had the same haircut. It took them forever to find each other. But when he walked into that doctor's place that night, he was like, oh, we've got to have sex up against the fireplace.
Yeah. That old boy's on the other side of the wall, wanking away.
Can I at least stay, Dalton? I can see you. I can see you through the window, Dalton. Dalton, I'm down here. I'm wanking, Dalton.
You just see the back. You see the back range. You see a huge load of spunk come through the window.
It's like watching two lions go at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just zooms over and Ben Gazzara is just wanking it.
If she pulls back the sheets and there's a brown stain.
He's like, I forgot to put my ass tampon in.
Boobs.
Yeah. Bit of bum cheek. Bum, full bum.
Full bum, full on bum there.
You can see a little bit of labia.
Because he's ripped it out.
They sit down and the old guy goes, I know you're outside on the roof naked. Why don't you ever sit on the roof naked with me, Dalton? Dalton's thinking, I just want to go outside for a cigarette. Does she have to follow me everywhere? She's so fucking clingy. Just because I fucked her once, now she just can't stay off my rug.
Crippled if you don't slow down.
This rug flies.
You already know.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to take you on a magic carpet ride.
Yeah. I can show you the world.
Did I not tell you that my middle name's Aladdin? Will you be my genie?
Dalton.
I got Aladdin. get it, Dalton.
I got a young Filipino boy for his Dalton. I was going to treat us to a threesome.
They both look plastic, though, don't they? They don't look like real human beings.
Yeah, what's wrong with his belly button? Did you see his belly button?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What's wrong with?
There he is, he's watching.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a good technique. I haven't thought about that before.
Before it caves in. The old guy's there cutting the what's it.
Piece of shit, Dalton.
That truck, that's the longest scene. You know how
He's
that,
got hair in the back.
You know how that truck was rocking at the beginning of that scene?
Yeah.
I got another delivery. This is a little boy. I got this little boy in this thing.
You got a woman up there with you?
That's right.
Give me no lip, Lord. Where'd she get to?
Took you back.
You're smart, you'd pitch your tent.
Sometimes I'm just not as smart as I'd like to be.
You never know, son. Maybe she'll be smart enough for both of you.
Who is she? She's Dutch, and he goes, oh, we've all had her. She's a fucking whore, Dalton.
Wait a minute. Do you mean the doctor who every night does a live sex cam from her... What's a live sex cam? Oh, it's an internet thing. What's the internet? Oh, you'll learn all about it. She's from the future.
She's future nurse. Never trust a man with two first names. Daniel Craig,
Yeah.
Brad Wesley,
Bobby Davro.
yeah, Ross Abbott, Ken Loach, Mike Lee, Sam Elliot.
Yeah.
But you can trust him because he looks big his knees. He looks fucking awesome. I'd like to spin-off movie with him. I've always thought he's just got a great look as Sam Neill.
Sam Neill?
Sam Elliot. Sam Neill's another one with two first names.
He
Never
is.
trust him.
Don't trust him
He's
either.
one who let the fucking dinosaurs out.
Yeah. Laura Dern.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got
Yeah,
two first
Pete.
names, really.
Yeah. Now,
if I take a break, do you mean I can go in the back and fuck that waitress? Yeah, that's what it means. He's the most attractive man in the whole movie, this guy.
Yeah.
I don't love booze!
I'm an alcoholic. He's huge, that bloke, isn't he?
They're all from
Patrick Swayze's probably
They're all from the
tall.
Christian Coalition of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Did you just say cunt? I said run. I got your poster in my wall.
I
From
know you.
Smash Hits, right? You're George Michael. I'm Sam Elliot.
You know, Sam Elliot, it's a true story. Sam Elliot does not like violence.
Violence.
He's a complete pacifist.
Damn, that hurts, doesn't it?
Sam Elliott's the man.
Is Sam Elliot better than Dalton?
Yeah, of course he is. I think it'd be hilarious if Dalton accidentally punched Sam Elliot.
Yeah, he'd apologise straight away though, wouldn't he? See, he can fire all of them because Sam Elliott's there now.
Yeah.
How does he know it's Wade Garrett?
He smelt his hair. He's like Daredevil. He has like a heightened sense of smell and touch and everything.
Where in the fuck are we going now? I got somebody I want you to meet.
Yeah, it's the old boy. Dead.
I'm renting a room from him, but I also blow him every third Wednesday.
Every third Wednesday? Okay, every Wednesday. He's great. She's on the internet, for fuck's sake. She's got a webcam showing everything.
She's like, so wait a minute, let me get this straight. You're going to double team me?
I'd never introduce my wife to somebody that fucking cool.
No.
Whacks his fucking cock out on the table.
And she's laughing as well.
What?
He's not wearing pants either. Nobody in this movie wears pants. It's like the movie should be called Going Commando.
Take this lady someplace where it's a little more romantic. Let's go.
I mean, this is incredible. She's only just met him and already he's whipped his dong out, slapped her around the face with it. That's the deleted scene. Either that or he showed her the scar because he's had his cock removed.
Yeah, now he's wine and dining her.
Yeah. And they've been up all night.
He's probably in her right now. Hey, Dalton, I'm inside her. See that?
Look, he's getting tired, so I'll fuck you, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm Sam Elliot.
Fit him.
Oh, well, let me show you how it's done, Dalton. He is inside her right now.
Yeah. He's got no pants on. His
penis is like a laser, and it cut a hole, perfectly circular hole in the front of her skirt.
It's like an elephant's nose.
The funny thing is even when he twirled her around there, still inside her. That's how big it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wicked. He just pushed her head down.
I'm inside her, Dalton. Take a picture. I gotta go to the bathroom.
She walks away, there's just a slightly flaccid penis going down. I was finished anyway.
Walks away and she leaves a snail trail of ejaculate all the way to the bathroom. She goes, I just gotta go powder my cooch.
Still living in the past, aren't you? A long way from Memphis.
Memphis has nothing to do with it.
Bullshit. That dog won't hunt. I can't believe you're still dragging that shit around with you.
I like that shit.
Yeah, but I touched the president's bum. No matter about that. I won't touch the president's bum, Dalton. You just gotta forgive yourself.
I remember when we were NSA detail, and we all took it in turns to touch the president's bum. It was National Touch the President's Bum Day. I touched it with my nose, and then I touched it with my tongue.
You talk about touching the president's Day's bum?
I don't talk about that. He runs away. It was National Touch the President's Bum Day. Instead, the president touched mine. You know he had her.
Oh, yeah.
You know she took Dalton home, put him to bed, and then Wade. That little wink says, meet me 3 hours later, this address. That's what that wink means.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to sit on Sam Elliot's fucking face. The blind guy's just like, why won't anyone fuck me?
That's Keith Moon's brother, Jeff Moon, on the drums.
Yeah.
He's really shit. Keith Moon was like the best drummer in the family, and he was like jealous because he was so shit at the drums.
Yeah. He was in the When. Not the Who, he was in the When.
Yeah, the Where. He was in the Where.
I'm drinking cat's piss.
Well, he was in the How, is what he was in.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's on fire and it's not just his hair? Out of my way, I got pleated pants on. I'll flap my pants at the fire, it'll go away. That's what happens when you make buildings out of wood with pellets. He does look like half man, half lion, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
He could have been Lion-O. He could have been Lion-O
say...
in a Thundercats movie.
Oh, this red wine in there.
No, he'd taken some time out to go watch the doctor.
With a fire like that, nothing they could do. Nothing. Jack Daniels. Thank you. Like a morgue in here. Play something, Elvis. Get those firemen in here. I want to buy them a drink. Risk their lives to save a no-good faggot draft dodger like Red Webster.
Ask for a little contribution to improve the town. Everybody digs deep except for him.
Not very PC, is it? Faggot. You shouldn't say that. Old Ben Gazzara never worried about PC politics.
Play something with balls, because my lady, she got balls.
I fucking wish I could sing.
No, this is where, like, you don't realise, but he can see.
Yeah.
Like, he's been faking it the whole time, just on the off chance that this girl gets up and dances.
Yeah. Oh, she got moves like Tina Turner.
Yeah, from Thunderdome.
Yeah.
I'd love it if she got completely naked and Jeff Healey just started to sleep with her and Ben Gazzara was like, no, this is not what I meant. And Jeff Healey was like, too late. And he just like started slamming her really hard up against the pole.
Yeah, and after he finished, he goes, I can see.
He ejaculates and he just, I can see perfectly.
Punches him in the mush.
Ben Gazzara's like, you may think I fucked that, but actually, I fucked the big fat guy next to me. This is all just for show.
He's my lover.
The guy's like, can I have my hat back, please? She has got fantastic boobies.
He's just come.
Love that hairy guy right by the stage.
You're gonna have a pet, keep it on a leash. Right. Jimmy?
Look at that outfit that woman's wearing in the background. black and white suit.
Yeah, I like it. It's probably I've got one of those.
For the wife or for you?
No, it's for me. It's for me. Yeah, I always wear it to impress people.
Yeah.
You're supposed to play pool with it, you dickhead.
Yeah. Jeff Healey keeps playing because he can't see what's going on. But when he heard that noise of the queue being whipped around, he probably thought Sam Elliot got his cock out again. Yeah, move all the tables away, people. Come on. Why would you walk towards him? Sam Elliot doesn't realise he was just beating up Red. My bar's burned. My whole shop is burned. I don't believe that if that guy gave you a bear hug, you could get out of it.
No.
I believe you'd be absorbed into his stomach, like some sort of alien creature. It's a good fight, though, isn't it, this? It's a good sequence. This is a Western, isn't it, basically?
It is a Western, yeah.
Yeah, only with, like, crazy flipping. I love the way you use the fat guy to flip. I'd love it if in this sequence Wade Garrett, like, literally kicked the guy's heart out of his chest. Like, just kicked him in the chest and his entire chest cavity just collapsed. And his heart went flying across the room and landed between the tits of that dancer from earlier.
Yeah. That's what it's missing.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough.
I just did a bar pop. I just popped my gun in a bar.
This isn't working out, Dalton.
I think the two of them should make love. Ben Gazzara and Kevin Tighe.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's really what this movie's missing. There's so much built-up tension. Yeah. That and a dance number. All those people in the background should, like, do a song and dance number. Do you know that Red Webster is played by a guy called Red West?
Is it?
Yeah.
Typecast. I'll be in your film, but you have to call me Red in that on account of my red hair.
Every movie I've ever been in, I've been called Red. Except that porno I did in France, they called me Mauve. I said, I suppose Mauve is a bit like Red. I'll do it. I'll do it. I tell you what, I made more money for chugging that cock than I ever made doing regular movies.
I'm proud of it.
That was back when the franc was very good against the dollar. I got a good exchange rate.
Who's laughing?
Yeah.
Red's laughing.
I was the original Paris Hilton when I did my sex tape. I made millions of yen, but still.
Which wasn't so good against the dollar. I have $523 in my account. I make my money from fucking people with AIDS.
Who's laughing now, eh? I'm in Roadhouse.
Me, I'm laughing.
I'm laughing.
I love AIDS.
There he is, Benny the Jet. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. That looks like any minute he's going to take his beard off and his eyebrows, take the dungarees off. He's going to do like a Statham.
Yeah. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? If halfway through the movie the old guy just... Why are some people cheering for this?
These goons.
The whole... Jeff Healey's laughing, look. Jeff Healey's smiling.
What's going on?
He's like, it sounds really exciting. Everybody happy? Are we at the motocross day? Ben Gazzara has started dressing like Dalton.
He's a drifter, you know. See you wind up with somebody like that. It's a shame.
This has nothing to do with him.
Well, you get him out of here, Elizabeth. Because if you don't, he's going down.
On me.
And I'm not going to lose his
I wish that she'd gone over there and wailed on his knob with her knee. Look, she had prime access to just knee him right in the bollock. Why isn't this big... Like, this big guy could take Ben Gazzara. Look at him. He looks like Hulk Hogan had one too many pies.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got a fake tash on, of course.
Don't you forget it.
Now, you see that big fat guy in the cat?
Let's go, Jimmy.
That's Robert De Niro. That's when he was doing Real Method, and he couldn't lose the weight after Raging Bull.
Yeah.
So they were
True
like,
story.
well, we'll stick you in Roadhouse then. It's like, I had a donut every day for lunch, breakfast, dinner. Bobby Davro.
It's my favourite part. I put on an extra 3,000 pounds, and I played the fat fucker with the cat.
In Roadhouse. Just in the one scene.
Crank that thing up, head down the road. You'll be gone by dawn, never see this place again.
You can leave anytime you want to.
Oh, shit, kid.
But I'm gonna climb.
They got rid of my stairs. There were no stairs when I was in Norm. This is like an assault course. He climbs up another level, he's got like a big medicine ball. Climbs up another level, he's got a blow-up doll. Climbs up another level, he's got a large Sibian vibrating chair.
See, I think he's harder than him, isn't he?
Wade Garrett?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he is. He's a real man. He gave up with hair gel long ago.
Yeah. I don't need that shit.
I just go natural feathered.
Blood in my hair.
I just go naturally feathered. Yeah, whenever Bill Murray sees a sex scene with Patrick Swayze on television, he calls her husband Mitch Glazer to tease him about it. At one point, Patrick Swayze was approached to star in the film Predator 2, but was unable to because he was injured during the filming of this movie.
Well, he's been quite good in Predator 2.
The song that is played in the love scene, These Arms Are Mine, by Otis Redding, is the same song played in the Dirty Dancing love scene. And the band, I was right about this, the band at the start of the movie is Crusados. After the band disbanded, lead singer Tito Lariva formed the band Tito and Tarantula, which is the band that plays at the Titty Twister in the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Starred in two very amazing movies in.
Yeah.
But you can stop Red Wesley.
Did we do From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah, I think so.
So they've been on the show twice.
What are you gonna win? Who's this for anyway? You doing it for them? I don't think so. You think you're gonna save these people from Red Wesley? Well, who's gonna save them from you?
Don't worry about it. That was just me. I was just playing with my farts. it's okay. I had a little boy in there. I got him to lots of my farts. It was a sex game we were playing. It just got out of hand. All the characters' names are taken from infamous, famous Wild West personalities.
Yeah. He's wearing
his beard just went straight up.
Yeah. I'm evil. I wear a scarf.
The man from Del Monte, he say, boom.
Now that's a tagline. That's fucking real, though.
I'd be fine if you two double team me right here as I lay here dying.
Is this the throat scene?
I hope so. I'm gonna go full line on his ass. Apparently Patrick Swayze found this film really hard and once commented that he was not sure he would live through the making of it.
Well, it's a bit different to Dancing with Jennifer Grey, isn't it?
Yeah. Does the fight sequences hold up, do you think?
I don't think a lot of 80s action sequences do live up. It's great. It is great, but you see something nowadays. You were spoiled now with films like The Raid. For, you know, those fight sequences. Because although these guys could do this sort of stuff, you know, with like Jean-Claude Van Damme and all that, they could do the fights. There's so many quick cuts that it never looks truly amazing. It's great, but something like The Raid just lingers on it, doesn't it?
But so, like I said, this is meant to be more like a Western anyway.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many bar fights. It's fucking brutal, this fight, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a good fight. It is a good fight.
Do you know Jeff Healey has never been in any other film?
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
That's a really weird thing to say, that I used to fuck guys like you in prison. That's like a weird boast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember when I said it at a scout meeting once, I got kicked out.
Damn, boy. I thought you were good. Go fuck yourself.
Apparently Patrick Swayze sings 2 songs in this movie.
That doesn't surprise me.
Throat rip.
That's what everybody at school used to talk about with Roadhouse.
Yeah, the throat rip.
Never the fact that you saw her tits. It was a case of bit where he ripped his throat out.
What if he ripped his throat out and she flashed her tits at the same time? Would that be like the ultimate scene?
Old-fashioned way.
Yeah, it's a great movie. What are you trying to save him for?
He's my brother.
That's Red without the beard.
An off-Broadway production of Roadhouse was produced in 2003. The production had a peculiarly excessively long title of Roadhouse, the stage version of the cinema classic that starred Patrick Swayze, except this one stars Tay-Mac from the 80s cult classic The Last Dragon wearing a blonde mullet wig.
Is that true?
That's what it says here. Red West was apparently once a member of Elvis Presley's Memphis Mafia.
He looks like he could do it. See, for me, right, I'd probably go around boasting about that. Not being in Elvis's Mafia, but just go around, yeah, I ripped his throat out. Why'd you do that? Because I can.
Yeah.
getting on my nerves.
Do you know, apparently Patrick Swayze was up for being in the sequel, Roadhouse 2 Last Call, which was going to be made for DVD and released about 17 years later. But Swayze,
it was made.
But yeah, I know it was. But Swayze backed out due to creative differences. I would just assume he wouldn't do it at all.
Although he was in the fucking remake of Dirty Dancing, wasn't he? Or Dirty Dancing 2.
Was he?
Yeah, apparently he said shitty line. He goes up to them and says, "You two have the time of your lives," or something. Red. Say red.
Well, I just have to... hold on a second. Wesley? Dalton, I'd sure like to tell you how it turned out. Wesley!
Not the greatest fall, was it?
No. That's because he was fucked by that guy who used to rape people in prison.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Sure it was. Good, Dalton.
He was a little rough.
Which I don't get, because he took out about 5 of them before.
I gotta find Doc.
Oh, man.
Let's go. Sit the fuck down. Have a beer, I'll be back. Hey. Wesley wins, man. We're out of here. Attaboy, Bevo.
I've just got to go pack my blouses up into a box. It's the one thing he won't take from me. My blouses. She's like,
I need to take some
could
pants, Dalton.
Could you bring up the cock x-rays, please? The 17 cock x-rays. It'd be amazing if this played out in front of a wall of cocks.
I know she could accuse him of being crazy. It whipped a guy's throat out in self-defence. Self-defence. He was going to shoot him.
I know.
I can't believe that place has changed so much, because it was like a piece of shit made from wood before, wasn't it? It's like they've rebuilt it completely.
Yeah. I don't think Wade Garrett should have died. It's the bit that
I don't think he's died. I don't think he has died.
I think it's a prank. I think it'd be great if he started crying and he looked and went, "It's ketchup, amigo. It's a fake knife and some ketchup."
I'll fuck with you.
Don't forget to give my love to Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in his Mercedes now, look. It means business.
Yeah. You're gonna go fuck him up. Can you suck start the Harley?
Yeah, you can suck start my friend Harley. Harley Jefferson. He loves a good suck start. You see, now I think at this point Dalton should have called the A-Team.
Yeah.
They would have known what to do. They could have built some machine that flung cabbages at them or something.
Cabbage fruit. Be awesome now if you just got out of it.
Yeah. Naked. Walked very slowly towards them.
Yeah. My clothes have all burned.
Or if he, like, suddenly walked out of the burning fire naked and then suddenly duplicated himself in front of them. Like, suddenly there were 8 Daltons. Like, 8 naked Daltons. Like some sort of mad Hindi fight technique where he could duplicate himself. And then they all do river dance. Naked river dance. And they all just start looking at him going, nobody puts baby in a corner. Fiddly-dee, fiddly-dee, diddly-diddly-dee. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Fiddly-dee, fiddly-dee, diddly-diddly-dee. And this guy's just like, make it stop. And then Dalton comes up to him and goes, I'm a little lion. And then, like, pounces on him, starts eating his face. I just made Roadhouse better.
Yeah. Didn't think it could be done. It was done.
He really doesn't like potted plants. I think this could have been a great Jeff Speakman movie.
Yes. But not Scowl.
But not what?
Seagal.
No. But I think Jeff Speakman really could have rocked this. He had the mullet. He had the moves.
Yeah.
Would it have been a better movie?
No, probably not. Statham was in it. Then it'd be awesome.
Yeah. But how would you, like, make out that he was a British guy in rural Tennessee?
I don't know. Could have him playing him his twin brother.
Homefront is a bit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Homefront is a bit like Statham's Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I think it'd be really funny if as he went round the house, Dalton had arranged all the bodies in weird sexual positions.
Yeah. With him on top.
With the polar bear on top?
Yeah.
What the filmmakers didn't know when they did this scene is the fat guy who's Robert De Niro, in reality, his parents were killed by polar bears in front of his eyes when he was 8.
Yeah.
That's why he was so afraid of the polar bear. It's because he had learned firsthand in the wild to respect them.
He could actually just blend in thinking he's a lion, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Like in E.T.
See, he wants his ass. His little guy earlier said, I used to rape people like you in prison. And now Ben Gazzara wants his ass. This whole movie has some real sinister undertones.
They all want to fuck Dalton. He's not dead, surely. He had a bear land on him.
Yeah, I could take it. I want a bear to land on me. It's really fucked up because although I know this is a movie, all those animals are really dead and stuffed. They had to find them from somewhere.
Oh, yeah. That's all real, and they just keep him really still. Trained.
Do you think there's really a house like this with all these animals in it?
Yeah, my house.
See, he's hiding behind the lion.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lion. I think it's a buffalo.
I think it is buffalo. It's stealing this guy's dinner. I ain't all of this.
Wow, Ben Gazzara's a mean throw at the old spear.
Yeah, it did actually carry, didn't it? That's it. I just don't get it.
I'd laugh if when he picked up the spear, the table was still attached to it. What do you mean you don't get it?
I don't get that he could be any match for Dalton.
Right.
At all. He should be dead now.
Well, it's because Dalton's not wearing his pleated pants. If he was wearing his pleated pants, then really,
yeah,
he would have been dead just the minute he walked in.
He is restricted by denim.
I really did. No, I just don't have the time.
I thought it'd be fun to fight you, Dalton. But now I've decided to fuck you.
Tickling.
The claw of death. I think I'll use it later. It's my wanking hand. He just looked down at his penis. Like, my God, it's enormous.
It's over.
She's a doctor. I can't believe she's afraid of blood. This is a horrible death, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got ketchup guns.
That's the noise that you make when you get shot. Ah! That's a good death, isn't it?
It is good.
He's like, oh.
And you dead fat boy.
What do I do now? Do you think they'll let me keep the polar bear?
That's Red's ex-wife.
As they walk away, you just see him humping the polar bear for all he's worth. Now there's police? There hasn't been police this whole movie. And now they show up?
Yeah.
Where are you? They're in here, Sheriff.
Just...
Who's going to tell me what the hell happened?
But he was refilling his printer, and the red cartridge was stuck. And the guy with the beard goes, I saw something. And they're like, what? I saw Kelly Lynch and Patrick Swayze doing the dirty on the rooftop.
My rooftop has AIDS.
I put AIDS on my rooftop to keep the birds away. I didn't tell them. But they both got AIDS. Riddled with
it. The bombs.
She feels perfectly natural being naked in front of Jeff Healey. But like we said before, Jeff Healey can see. Like Jeff Healey was sitting on the bank. I'm not making it up. Jeff Healey is sat there.
No, he was. That's what he
was. You having sex again, Dalton? I can hear the splashing noise.
My hearing's improved by the fact that I'm blind. Stop it, Dalton.
Everything is fixed by the death of one man. So remember, children, if you are having a problem with a school bully and it seems like absolutely nothing can be done, get all your friends...
Whip his throat out.
Yeah, get all your friends together, kill him, assassinate him, and then when the police turn up, just go, oh, we didn't see nothing, and you'll be all let free. Because there's no such thing as DNA evidence, or fingerprints, or CSI, or anything like that. Just say, we didn't see nothing, and they go, oh, well, you better go on then.
True.
It's true. That's how I got off.
True.
When I shot a man. He was a very, very horrible man, then.
Yeah.
He was a Croc salesman.
Yeah, well, they must be dead. They must die.
Yeah. He came to my door selling me little rubber shoes, and I was like, not on my watch! And I swung down the banister holding a bazooka that I had stolen off a Korean friend. Yep, Benny Akides is the martial arts technical advisor on this movie. There he is, Jeff Moon.
Jeff Mooney.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, that guy. The bride is this guy here, on guitar.
I like him. That's Slash, innit?
Yeah, it is. It's Slash before he bought his top hat.
Did you see anything? I didn't see anything.
That'd be hilarious if they went round everyone in the town. Did you see anything? No. Did you see anything? And then they get to Jeff Healey. Did you? Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. It was like, what?
But
what?
I did.
I did see something. Well, I heard the splashing noises. Are you talking about Patrick Swayze and her doing sex? No, we're not talking about the sex. But I want to tell you about them doing the sex.
It sounded really good. I've never touched a nipple. I want to touch a nipple.
Yeah, nobody's ever had sex with him. He's still a virgin.
Yeah. Probably because he plays the guitar like a bit of a dick.
Well, he's just showing off, really, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
The funny thing is mostly during the movie it fits, but this doesn't really fit, actually, to what's going on.
No.
It does a little bit, but not really.
You should have finished with Sam Elliot fucking the doctor.
Yeah. And there we go. Roadhouse. There he is, Patrick Swayze, roaring in the MGM logo.
Classic movie.
It is. It's a great movie. And I would suggest anyone who hasn't seen it, pick it up. And
definitely.
If you have seen it, watch it again.
Watch it again. Ah, that was good, dude.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
Enjoyed watching the movie with you, Chief. We'll do that again.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, Chief. Speak to you later.
All right. Speak to you later, matey.
Bye.